So welcome everyone to APA's first virtual GBM. Yay, thank you all for coming. So for today's agenda, we'll be introducing you guys to our organization. We'll also be introducing our very own faculty advisor who is here with us today. She'll be speaking to you guys a bit. And then we'll also be introducing our e-board members, talking about what you can get involved in an APA and all the different things that our organization offers. So APA was founded in 1991 with the goal of bringing about pharmacy students of different cultures and backgrounds at UIC COP. So while we are called the Asian Pharmacist Association, we welcome people of every background as long as you're interested in what we do as an organization. So our mission is to spread Asian cultural awareness at the school and also provide services to the community with a focus on Asian populations and opportunities to students to develop their clinical skills and professionalism. We'll start off with our faculty advisor, Dr. Juliana Chan.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. How are you? How is everyone doing so far with school? You like this rolling out of bed business and going on a TV screen and looking at your lectures and then rolling back in bed? Okay, so it's kind of cool that a lot of P1s are part of this org right now. We're really happy to have you. It's not the traditional year considering that we have this so-called COVID pandemic going on right now. A lot of you do know who I am. I've been working with APA for quite some years, trying to incorporate as much as we can to make APA better every single year. And I think with our e-board, for those P1s, if you have yet to meet them either virtually or in person, try to, because talking to them, you're going to get the most out of this organization. You know, we always talk about right now going to school and am I really getting my money's worth? And I think one of the lessons to be learned here is always ask. And if someone says no, then at least you know the answer. But if you ask and they actually give you something, let's say that you ask your professor, hey, what's going to be on the exam tomorrow? A lot of you guys do ask that, right? And you might be surprised. One of them might say it might be this question, and there's your one freebie that you can get out of your quiz or your exam. So always remember to ask the questions. If you get a rejection, no big deal, just move on. That's part of life, unfortunately, is lesson number one. And I think with this pandemic that we have right now, we have to be thinking about ourselves, how to, take care of ourselves, stay safe, but more importantly, how to get the most out of this education. I'm pretty sure in the upcoming year or years, hopefully sooner than later, things will get back to normal, meaning that we will have in-person classes, so that way you'll get to meet your peers and your teachers and have more fun, especially with these orgs. There's a lot that I think we're missing right now, but we've been talking to a lot of the people on the e-board to make the most of it with whatever events that we have, that either it's virtually or socially distancing. We're trying our best and understand a lot of it is limitations to that is due to our environment, unfortunately. So maybe you want to do, let's say, shadowing certain clinicians in the hospital or volunteer. Unfortunately, there is limits in terms of how many people they can have in the room, or the clinic's just not open for whatever reason because they're not able to social distance. So don't let that be a disappointment during your time in school. Always think outside the box is the other thing, because if one way doesn't work, there's going to be another way. And if anything, always come and talk to each other, talk to your peers, talk to me, find faculty mentors. They're the ones that's going to make you who you are throughout these next 4 years. So that's my lesson to be taught to the P1s. I think for P2s and P3s, and if there are any P4s, you probably heard me say to my APA people, and I'm not trying to be racist or anything here because I am Chinese. I always say don't be Asian, because we are always quiet and we are, talking, we always are a fly on the wall. And we are now competing amongst not only the 200 students here at UIC in Chicago and Rockford, but you are also competing with other institutions and other colleges and faculty schools. So you're looking at what Midwestern, Chicago State, and then you cross the state lines, you're competing with Michigan. So just imagine, how do you really stand out to be in the, let's say, the bell-shaped curve. I always say you don't want to be on the left side of the bell-shaped curve, but you want to be on the right side of the bell-shaped curve. And you don't want to be somewhere in between to be forgotten. So if you go on an interview, we're talking, you're just going to walk out the door, you're already forgettable. But you don't want to be on the extreme side where you show up late, your CV is really messy. You'll definitely be remembered for the wrong reasons. But then if your CV is polished, you show up on time, you get there in advance, you're speaking your mind, being politically correct and not being really quiet, asking questions that, again, no question is dumb, you're definitely going to be standing out, and that interviewer is going to remember who you are. So it's not just about job. It might be a volunteering opportunity if you're looking for a job at CVS or Walgreens, or that volunteering position at Heinz VA. You want to be a contact tracer today in COVID land. There's so many opportunities out there for all our students within the college, but you have to be able to find a way to stand out amongst the crowd. And I think just speaking your mind is going to help you. But if you just very quiet and you don't say much, no one's going to even know that you exist. And the other person who does speak their mind a bit, they are going to stand out and they will remember who they are. So I think that's my message to everyone. And if there's anything that you want to add or chat about, feel free. Jessica can definitely send you my contact information if you want to touch base at a later time. But as a faculty advisor, I'm not going to really say much about what I do, because I believe I'm coming back with Dr. Badowski in the next month. But those who want to know a little bit, I graduated from Mass College of Pharmacy. I have my BS degree along with my PharmD degree, ended up at University of Michigan for 2 years, first year in pharmacy practice, the second year specialized in GI and liver, and then had been at UIC since 1999. I never thought I would still be at the university. I thought, well, after 5 years, I would jump ship and go somewhere else, but apparently I'm still here more than, I guess, a little over 20 years. So never say never. Always plan for the future if you can, but always expect the unexpected. You never know what could happen. Who knew that we'd be stuck seeing each other on a TV screen right now? Who knew that, you can't go out and do hot pot with your friends tomorrow, or do sushi? For those who know me and the sushi story, if it's cooked, I'll eat it. If it's raw, don't ever invite me. So until you talk to me in my P1 year, I'll be teaching you hopefully in person, but if not, we'll see each other again on the TV screen and talk more about viral hepatitis, which is my area of specialty. I see patients in our clinic, which is a telemedicine clinic, and I'm not going to say any more than that, but telemed is a very hot topic today because of COVID. So for those who have not heard or learned about that, I'm sure you'll talk to other clinicians about it, but I will speak more about my patient population for those who do not know me in the upcoming month.
So now we'll just go into introducing our e-board officers. So this is me. I'm Jessica, and I'm serving as the president this year. So my job is kind of to just keep an eye on everyone and help everyone out, make sure they're on the right track, make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and just kind of helping make what they want to achieve a reality. So kind of just overseeing the direction of our organization, what it's going to do in the future, communicating with everyone and Dr. Chan, and yeah, making things happen.
He am the vice president of APA. So the things I will be doing, I usually plan for the GBM. So invite guest speakers and like coordinate the GBM logistic. I also lead the special project committee that I post the sign up link in the email. If you haven't signed up for the listserv, feel free to do so. We can help you to sign up. And so the special project committee, what we do is that we work on projects together to help spread the Asian culture awareness. So we work on topics together, creating materials that we can educate students or maybe patients about how to monitor blood pressures at home or maybe blood glucose. So please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about the committee, and I have more announcement later on.
Hi everyone, my name is Eunice and I am the professional chair for APA this year. My job essentially is to plan and organize professional events for you all. Past events that we have done in APA are the Japanese Health Fair, Be the Match Drive, the Korean Health Fair, Hot Chocolate Expo, and etc. And my main goal for this year is to promote health literacy of the Asian population in Chicago specifically. For this year, since we are in the pandemic situation and there are certain restraints on how we can participate in community outreach, I decided that this year it'll be more project-based for us, and it's going to be more about different topics that the organizations we reach out to want us to talk about. If you have any questions, you can always email me.
Hi everyone, my name is Kylie. I'm the hepatitis chair. Because of the pandemics, this year Maha Clinic is currently closed. Doing the telemedicine, doing some phone screening surveys. So I just talked to Dr. Chen last Friday. So I really know that it's really unfair to the incoming P1 students, since you guys can't do any volunteering activities at the Maha Clinic, which previously we will be doing blood pressure measuring and also a lot of the health fairs. But I'll be posting more updates for the clinical workshop. So please feel free to reach out to me if you guys have any questions. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Min Young and I'm a P2 and I'm the treasurer this year, and my role is basically I oversee all the financial obligations held by APA, and I also help with other board members regarding any financial funds, and just basically organize the our organization fund. And I also formulate a budget for our APA, for our organization spendings, and also I coordinate the APA annual scholarship and recruit committee members as well. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Justin. I'm the fundraising chair for APA this year, and my role is to coordinate and carry out our fundraising efforts, and we do that through selling merchandise such as clothing, snacks, use for medical tools, and much more. And the purpose of our fundraising for our organization is to raise funds so that we can put on our patient care and community outreach events. We do a lot of volunteer work, and they do take resources. So the more fundraising we can have, the more events that we can do, and the more effectively we can carry them out. And I also work closely with the treasurer to just keep all the record books straight with all of our fundraising efforts. And we actually have a fundraiser that we're launching today, and more announcements to come towards the end of the GBM. And if you have any suggestions or you want to get involved through fundraising with APA, please let me know and reach out.
Hi everyone, I'm Yvonne. So I'm the membership chair for this year. So I basically take attendance during all the events we have. And I also maintain a list of our paid members. And I just initiate the membership point system for this year. So if you have any question about your participation points, please reach out to me. And for this year, our new membership fee is $16.88 and returning member is only $12.88. So make sure you pay your membership fee to Min Yang.
Chair. My role is to organize the social events, and of course this year it will be virtually. I am actually planning for a movie night social sometime next week or few coming weeks. I will post the Google form right here, so if you guys are interested, please sign up for that. And yeah, please let me know if you have any other like virtual social ideas. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Christine. I'm the secretarian this year. So my main jobs are to send out weekly emails with updates for you guys and also to document any of the organization events with photos and videos. So if you haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to our email list. And if you have any questions or issues, feel free to just contact me.
Hi guys, my name is Michael and I'm a PT this year and I'm also the webmaster for APA. So some things I do is I mainly just maintain the website and kind of keep the Instagram and Facebook up to date. And you probably recognize me from like the posts I make in like the P1 groups and all that. So it's nice to meet you guys. And yeah.
So some of the things that we're involved in, just like any other organization, we host GBMs that you are currently attending and also invite guest speakers to those GBMs. We have social events just like all the other organizations on campus. Some of the experiences that we're proud of are our patient care experiences, which include our health fairs and MAHA clinics. Obviously, these are going to look a little different this year, but they have historically, at least in my experience, been like one of the most memorable experiences that I've had at the College of Pharmacy. So definitely recommend to check those out. Hopefully we'll be able to get those set up soon, but it's kind of a college-wide thing that it's very difficult to have those in our current climate. So another thing that we do is community outreach. It's something that we focus on a lot as well. We offer different like volunteering events as well as opportunities to give educational presentations on the professional pharmacy. So those are really cool. We go out into the community and kind of teach like kids like about what pharmacy is. It's a great way to kind of advocate for our profession in that manner. We also offer leadership opportunities, as you guys may have heard. She has her special projects committee, which she'll be discussing in a bit, and a lot of other officers will open up committee positions as the year progresses. And of course, we have our liaison position, which will be discussed later. So some of the benefits that you receive of being a paid member, as opposed to not being a paid member, is you are able to participate in committees, run for P1 liaison and next year's e-board in the elections next semester. You are also able to participate in these health fairs and MAHA events and receive priority when signing up for volunteer events. Everyone is welcome to join us for our volunteer events, but if there is a certain cap that we have on people that we can accept, then we will give priority to our paid members. You'll also be eligible for membership point system perks. Yvonne will be talking a little bit more about our system for that soon. And you're also eligible to apply for the annual APA Award of Excellence Scholarship in the spring. So if you're not a paid member, you are still welcome to come to our GBMs and benefit from those things. But these are just some of the benefits that you'll receive as a paid member. Introducing our P1 liaison position. Most organizations will have one, but for APA, you'll be working alongside the rest of the e-board officers to learn about how we function as an organization and also kind of just be the bridge of communication between us and the class of 2024. And you will be the only P1 on e-board alongside the rest of us. The applications will be released today after the GBM, so look out for that if you're interested. The deadline to apply will be next Wednesday, September 23rd. At 11:59. If you're interested, please do reach out to any of us. We'd be happy to talk to you about it.
And we have as a special project committee. So as mentioned by Jessica, I'll be leading this committee for this like throughout this term. So the role of the special project committee is we're gonna work on projects together. Since everything's gonna be virtual this semester, we'll be working on PowerPoint slideshows and we'll be presenting that in a video format and have it recorded so we can be posted on our YouTube channel. So for the PowerPoint slideshows, we're gonna cover various health topics that was common in the Asian community. So as mentioned earlier, we can work on something about herbal medication, blood pressures, and any like blood glucose monitoring. And there's no language requirement to join the community, but if you do speak another language and would be willing to teach other people the language you speak, we can work on materials together to hopefully we can teach other students the language that you speak, maybe like general conversation, how you ask patient like counseling point and like some general stuff. For the application, the sign-up link is posted on our weekly email, and the deadline to sign up will be on the Wednesday of September 30. If you have any questions about these positions and like any recommendations about the topics that you would like to work on, you can email me at the email address shown on the slides.
So this is the participation points I mentioned before. So basically, if you attend our APA events, you will get like points from us, like today's GBM and the clinical workshop that is coming up in October. That counts as 1 point. And then if you join like the special project committee, then you get 2 points. So we will add all your points up, and then we will give award to our most active APA members at the end of the year. So yes, please be actively like join us for every event. It's not just like gaining like experience, it also can help you networking with community and also our faculty members. So if you have like any questions related to participation points, please reach out to me. And then our most active member from last year is Christine Pham. Yeah, I hope to see our new P1 to be on this slide. And thanks.
As previously stated, the P1 liaison application deadline is going to be next Wednesday. We have the Be the Match info session the following Tuesday.
So for the Be the Match info session, it's going to be a replacement for our drive that we had last year, because unfortunately College of Pharmacy doesn't recommend gatherings. So it's going to be on a Zoom link, and I will provide the link in the upcoming email. But it is Flames Domain 4 approved, as well as KY and PDC professional points. And it's just going to be more about what Be the Match is and how you can become a donor through mail. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to join us.
Okay, and then the deadline to join the Special Projects Committee, like Chidi said, is going to be Wednesday, September 30th. That'll also be the deadline for a few other things, which I think Yvonne will talk about in a bit. But additionally, the clinical specialty workshop with the focus on telemedicine, which is in collaboration with ACCP, is going to be taking place Tuesday, October 13th. That's a bit further away, but just so you guys know, that's happening at 4 p.m. And that's been approved for Flames Domain 2. So that's where we'll be seeing Dr. Chan again, along with Dr. Brodowski, to speak about their practice in telemedicine. And if you're looking forward to our next GBM, that'll be on Tuesday, October 20th, also during the lunch hour.
Yes, so we're launching our t-shirt fundraiser today. So we got a full range of sizes and more than 30 colors to choose from. And the design, if you look in the Google form, you can kind of see the design in more detail. And it's a design that's inspired by The Office, which I watched way too much of during quarantine this past summer. But please fill out the form by 9/27, which isn't this Sunday, but the Sunday after that. And for payment, please remember our treasurer, Min Young, which I've posted the handle right there. And then in the Google form, there's also a QR code for that Venmo. So you can just use your phone to pull that up really quickly. In terms of distribution, we actually have two options. So there's an option for you to get them shipped to you directly, and also an in-person option. The in-person option will be just a little bit cheaper. And then the pickup will be for the in-person at Posen Plaza, which is that area outside of COP where the huge mortar and pestle is. And then we'll definitely time it to when P1s and P2s are on campus. So you can get those t-shirts out to you.
But we have a special offer to cheer our P1 up. So we have the early bird membership special, which is that when you become a paid member by the end of September and also like join us today, then you will be eligible for enter into a raffle, and then we will choose a winner and offer $10 Amazon gift card.